right? Like a big shot. So most truckers spend about 100, 200 to $300 a week on food. Okay. Well, I spend only 70 bucks. And it's not because that I'm broke. No, it's because I am building something. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to show exactly what I eat, where I shop, and how I keep my costs this low every week on the road for 7 days. Okay. So stick around. Now, if you ever been on the road, on a tour with your friends or anything, or if you're a truck driver, you know that truck stops are very expensive. Every time you walk into a truck stop and you get a snack, you get a meal, and suddenly you spend $20 here and there, well, without even thinking. Now, if you do this 2 to 3 times a week, you can easily add up to 200 bucks. Okay. And I mean, that's normal. That's what most people do. But I decided not to be most people. And that's why I came up with this $70 a week plan. So at some point, I realized that, hey, food was one of my biggest unnecessary expenses. Well, not because I need more food, but I wasn't intentional, So I made a decision, like, I'm going to control this. Like, not reduce it randomly, but control it. Now, that's when the $70 a week, system started. I actually looked back at how much I spent every week on, when I'm on the road. And I was like, okay, I shouldn't have bought this, shouldn't have bought that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave under $70 a week. And that's how I started this program. Okay, so the biggest shift wasn't what I eat. It was where I buy it. Okay. So instead of, relying on truck stops for all my meals, I started going to places like Aldi, Vons, Walmart, or any stores when I'm doing my 34 hours at home. So I go in and I stock like my salads like for 4 days or even 5 days, depending on the expiration date. I have a fridge in here, so I put everything there. So this is where the price difference comes in. But when it comes to the truck stops as well, the price difference is not so big as well when it comes to salads, because that's one of like the cheapest meals you can have. Okay. So even at truck stops, they range between $6 and $7. At the grocery store, it can be close to that or a little bit less. So I get multiple meals, and I have them in the truck for those days. So during the week, I barely buy any food on the road unless I run out of the salads. Okay, now let me break down my typical day. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm done with getting ready. I have my breakfast. I have cereals. I have my bread. I have peanut butter. I have fruits. So sometimes I make sandwiches. I have cheese as well. I make the sandwich. I have my cereals and water or a juice as well. Now I don't have lunch and dinner. No. So when I wake up, I drive like about 3 hours, take a break, have my breakfast, then I drive again until the end of the day. Then I have my would-be lunch and dinner. That's when I have my salad and the pasta salad, I believe it is, and a drink or juice, and then I'm done. So I have 2 meals a day. Now, in between there, I have snacks that I've already, put up. I have like nuts and cashews and all that. So, and also I have a fruit as well when I'm driving. So that's what I snack on like while I'm driving. So basically I have 2 meals. Then during the drive, I have a fruit and then water and coffee. That's basically. And then when I'm driving, I get coffee as well. I have 1 cup of coffee per drive because I'm trying to sleep at night. So I have 1 cup of coffee I drink throughout the 10 hours. So that's the breakdown of how my meals are. Now, let's get to the next point. Okay, yeah, so I mentioned the coffee. So I have this coffee because I feel like I used to drink coffee a lot in Sweden. So, and this keeps me awake throughout the whole journey. For some reason. I don't know if it's a mind thing, but honestly, if I don't take the coffee, I'm always sluggish. But yeah, the coffees cost $3. Now let's break down the numbers. So I get the coffee. Let's put it at $3, but it depends on which truck stop you go to. Usually they are between $2.5 or $3. $2.5, not 2.5, but $2.5 or $3. But we have a fuel card. Now, this fuel card, we get points. Now, these points, we can use them to get the coffee. So literally it's free. But I'm gonna say I don't get free coffees. I buy all my coffees. So I have $3 for one coffee a day for 7 days. That's 21. Then I have my salads for 7 days. I'm gonna put it at 7. It can be 6, 7, or 8. I'm gonna put it at 7. So if I have my salads at 7, that is 7 times the 7 days. That puts me at 49. That's if my math is right. Okay. So that brings me to a total of $70 a week, right? That's what really I spend on every week. Fair, right? Now let's break this down. So we have fuel cards. Now these fuel cards, we get points. Now with these points, we can use these points to buy things at the stores. So one of the things I use my points for is to buy the coffee. So let's say the coffee is usually between $2.5 and $3, but I'm gonna put it at 3. So $3, 7 days, that puts me at $21. The salads, they range between 6 and 8. I'm gonna put it at 7. So $7, 7 salads a week, that puts me at $49. Now 21 and the 49, that puts me right around $70 per week, right? Minus all the extras, because I don't buy extra snacks in the middle of the week. No, I already have my snacks, in the truck. So that puts me at 70. Now, this is not by accident, okay? It's by design. This is how I've designed to spend my money the whole week, okay? Okay, now let's be real, okay? So, yeah, sometimes I want to have fast food. I even came up with a once a week cheat day, something like that. I did that for a few weeks. I haven't done it in a while, okay? But this means I go out, get, the fast food, all the unhealthy food, like some people say. But yeah, sometimes it's always easier to grab something and eat, on the go. But every time I do that, I remind myself that, hey, that's $15, $20 gone, and for what? Okay. So this is not about suffering. No, don't get me wrong. It's not about suffering. It's about choosing what matters more. And that's what I'm going to explain in the next minute. See, every dollar I don't spend goes somewhere else. It could be investing or saving. Because saving $200 a week, over time, that's thousands of dollars. And, that's opportunities, that's freedom. Okay. So most people focus on how much they make. I focus more on how much I keep. Okay. And that's why I try to spend as less as possible. Make sense? So yeah, I live on $70 a week, not because I have to, well, because I choose to. This is not a struggle story. It's not like, hey, the guy is struggling. Oh, he cannot, have anything to eat. He's only eating salads on the road. No. It's actually a strategy, okay? Now, if you're on the road, or honestly, in any situation, financial situation, or you need to build some kind of discipline around your money and, how to spend it, you want to take control of your money, you can always come up with a strategy like I have. You can, depending on what you do with your life, you can decide to start with, hey, let me zero down on this. So let me spend less on this and try to do it. Now, the key thing in all this is about consistency. Consistency. I know when you walk into a truck stop or you walk into a supermarket or walk into a store, candy, all the fast foods, the snacks, you want to grab something and buy it, because you have the money. But to be able to resist the urge to actually go and pick up something and pay for it, okay, now that's where the culture starts from. You need to start having that belief in you that, hey, I can spend this only when I go into a supermarket. I don't need to do impulsive buying, Now, when you do that, you also come up with your own strategy and you'll see yourself saving more money than you did before. So that's all I had to say today. That's my $70 a week plan. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And if you think you can improve my strategy, leave a comment. Or if you do something way better than $70 a week, leave a comment, let me know. And don't forget to ride like a big shot.